afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, friends from the media. On behalf of the All India Football Federation and the Gujarat Football Association, welcome all of you to this official pre-tournament press conference of the second edition of the Hero Intercontinental Cup. Prior to proceeding, just a very brief synopsis of the tournament. As I said, this is the second edition of the Hero Intercontinental Cup. The first ever time an international football tournament is being held in Gujarat and obviously Ahmedabad. 4 participating teams, DPR Korea, Tajikistan, Syria, and obviously the defending champions India. The first match is between India and Tajikistan tomorrow at 8 p.m. All teams will be playing each other once. The top 2 qualify for the final, which is to be held on July 19. That's a brief synopsis of the tournament. Moving on to the gentlemen at the head table, it's utter pleasure to be welcoming DPR Korea contingent represented by coach Mr. Yong Jong-soo, who's seated in the middle, player Mr. Jang Kook Chol, the gentleman in the orange t-shirt, and on the far side Mr. Kim, who will be helping us as a translator. Protocol-wise, this is a pre-tournament press conference of the Hero Intercontinental Cup, and we will be entertaining questions only regarding the tournament and regarding the preparation of the teams. Any other issues if you have, you are free to contact the team managers, the team media officers later, but not on this platform. We only speak about the Hero Intercontinental Cup from this platform, and that goes across all teams. Coach, if I may start by asking you, what are the thoughts in the team and the mood in the team?
이번 여기 컨티넨탈 경기대회 참가자로서 우리 팀이 경기 준비를 그만하면 빈틈없이 해내고 왔다는 것을 첫 경기 수리하고 하는 것만큼 수리해서 아시아에서는 강팀에 들어가는 것만큼 우리가 여기 준비를 잘하고 우선 이번에 진행되는 이 컨티넨탈 경기를 경기에서 저 성적을 보여주겠습니다.
This is our first time playing in this Hero Intercontinental Cup 2019. We have been prepared for this tournament for around 2 months. And our first match in the tournament, we are going to play against Syria. Syria is known as one of the strong teams in West Asia. And we have to get better prepared for this team. And I hope that we gain a lot of experiences in the tournament.
Question to Mr. Jang, how are the players looking forward to the tournament?
이번 경기를 많이 이번 경기에서 좋은 결과가 나오기를 많이 준비했습니다. 그리고 앞으로 우리 격 경기 수리하 경기를 잘해서 공격적인 결과가 나오기를 바라겠습니다.
All the players they have been prepared for this tournament, coming from the clubs to join the national team, and the players all think that the first game they have to be, they have to play good to bring the good result in the first game, and hope that we bring what we expect in the first game.
Floor open for the questions. Raise your hands, and we'll be coming one to one. The gentleman there, come to the
Hello everyone, welcome to India. What has been your philosophy in getting the team to India? So what are you missing anyone, and who are the main players to look out for?
기본 전력은 해외 선수들이 오지 못하고 대부분 기본 전력은 다 왔습니다. 우리가 이제 경기 준비도 월드컵에서 준비를 앞두고 진행하는 만큼 우리 팀도 기본 모든 전력을 다 해서 내일모레 경기부터 진행하는 컨티넨탈 경기대 이거를 경기에서 좋은 결과를 보여주겠습니다.
Yeah, I think we brought most of the best players, but there are some players missing. Those players playing in Europe, But since in July we don't have any FIFA A matches, we cannot call them up here. But we expect to call them in the next matches in the future. And this Intercontinental Cup is very important because it's going to be played ahead of FIFA World Cup qualifiers, which is to begin in September. So this is going to be a good preparation game matches tournament for our team, and we hope to achieve what we expect in this tournament.
The gentleman in the blue shirt. Any other question? Next question, if there's any. At the back.
Hello. How do you rate your oppositions, Tajikistan, India, and Syria?
Rate.
Rate, yeah.
그거는 경기를 해봐야지 알지 내가 여기서 순서를 정하는 거야.
Yeah, we cannot rate the teams because we have to play the matches. Anything can happen in the football matches.
Any other question, if there's any? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll just request you to be there for a second so that we have a photo opportunity with the Syrian contingent. The coach and the captain, please.
Yeah? Okay. Me? Yeah, together. Okay. Like this, okay? Shake hands. We asked him to come back because now they told us. That's what I'm doing now. Okay, no problem. You can start.
Good afternoon. We continue this time with the contingent of Syria, welcoming coach Mr. Fazar Ibrahim. And we are waiting for player Mr. Firas Al-Khatib, who will be joining us in a moment. Coach, how significant is this Hero Intercontinental Cup for you, the entire team of Syria, country of Syria, in preparation for the World Cup qualifiers?
First of all, I'm so happy to be here with you. It's not first time I'm in India. I participated 3 times in Nehru Cup before. And I know kind of this tournament. I think it's very good, especially we can give chance for players who not play in international level. For example, Syria now, most of players play outside, but now we bring all local players, local national players. That's a good chance for them to play this tournament, and after that we can select from them to first national team.
Thank you so much. Floor open for the questions. Please raise your hands. Would also request you to introduce yourselves prior to asking.
Hello coach, welcome to India. My name is Amitabh. I work with the Hindu newspaper. Going by the rankings, FIFA rankings, Syria is the strongest one among the 4 teams. So how do you look to defend that, and what are your plans for this tournament?
As I said before, now I have a lot of local players. We can set a new team, new national team. Then now big chance for them to play this tournament and prove themselves to be or to continue with the national team. I think this is very important for them. We give support, good support for them to play very good this tournament.
Next question for the coach. What's been your memory of India? If this is the 4th time you're coming out here, coach, 3 Nehru Cup editions. What's been your memory of India?
Usually we play with India's national game and India won. You know what? How comes this? I know story, but it's okay. I think this time is different.
The hospitality
You
and
know
the
what I mean, huh?
hospitality and the country and the people of India.
Hospitality is great country. It's fantastic, fantastic. People is very kind. I like it. Yeah.
Means a lot. Any other question for the course? The gentleman there. Sure.
This is Abhishek Kundu from Sportskira. From what the squad we know, you have given chance to 14 debutants. So, what can we expect from the new players, those who haven't played before for Syria?
I expect to play good because they have good motivation to play and to prove themselves. That's very important. And this big chance for them also. You know, in Syria we have a lot of good players play outside as a professional players outside of Syria. But this team, most or maybe 95% play local league. Then the first time play this tournament or this type of tournament. That's mean big chance for them to prove themselves.
Any other questions, if there's any, on the top? We can take this.
Coach, how do you see your opponents? Do you have any idea about the teams that you are participating against?
You know, now Asia not same before. Asia more improved a lot. I saw India in last Asian Cup. Also, all Asian teams start to improve very well. Then I think this tournament, I think much better than others. Yeah.
Anything else?
Finish.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much.
Mr. Ibrahim, and
Thank
good
you.
luck for the
My pleasure.
championship.
Thank
Thank you. Tajikistan team contingent next. Good evening. Continuing with the same, welcoming the contingent of Tajikistan, coach Mr. Usman Toshev and player Mr. Nazarov Akhtam. Good evening and welcome. And also may I welcome my dear friend Mr. Beck, who will be acting as a translator for them. Mr. Usman, how much do you look forward to the tournament?
В первую очередь, здравствуйте. И мы рады находиться здесь, в Индии, на этом турнире. И спасибо за приглашение, за теплый прием. Еще одна возможность в этом турнире посмотреть, потренироваться и проанализировать все свои игры.
Hello everybody. First of all, we would like to thank India for a warm hospitality. And it's a great opportunity and chance for us to continue our preparation for the qualification stage. It's a good chance for us to collect the new team and train and have a good conditions to prepare our team for the next stage.
If I can ask, may I ask the same question to Mr. Nazarov, how much are the players looking forward to playing in the Hero Intercontinental Cup?
Насколько игроки наши сейчас команды мотивированы и какие у них ожидания данного турнира?
Здравствуйте. Все игроки наши готовы. У нас свои задачи. Мы пришли готовыми, но будем играть в футбол.
Hello everybody, and our captain is also thanking India side for a warm hospitality, and he's saying that we are doing our job, just working, training, and trying to show our best football.
Sure. Football, everyone intends to floor open for the questions. Amitav, yeah. First, for you, Mr.
Hello coach, how do you look forward to your first match, opening match against India? So how do you see your opponent tomorrow?
Ну, игра есть игра, как бы этот турнир для нас как подготовка, поэтому мы будем готовиться и к этой игре, и через эту игру мы будем выходить как бы к нашим основным играм, те, которые нас ждут в сентябре месяце.
Ну, то есть от завтрашнего матча ничего не можете сказать, он не спрашивает насчет оппонента и не завтра.
Ну, хорошая команда, мы их немного знаем, индийский футбол знаем, что очень хорошее время для Индии. Мне кажется, что будем с хорошей командой играть.
Once again, our head coach is saying that we are on our preparation stage and we know about India team. We are familiar with the style of Indian football, and now it's a good period for Indian football as well. The football is growing faster in India than in the previous years. We are in our general mood and preparation. So tomorrow is going to be an interesting match.
Please do introduce yourself.
This is Abhishek Kundu from Sportskeeda. From the squad which we see, you have 11 out of 21 players from the same club, FC Istiklal. So do you think this will prove to be a major advantage against other sides because they don't have that much representative from the same club?
У вас в составе 11 человек из Истеклола. Это, как вы думаете, большой плюс для вашей команды, так как в других командах такой наигранности из одного состава не следует?
Ну, это хороший плюс, но у нас в таджикском футболе так сложилось, что одни из самых лучших игроков собраны в этом клубе, ну и мы их оттуда и пригласили.
It's a good advantage for us that 11 players are from the same football club Istiklal. Nowadays in Tajikistan, the FC Istiklal is the best football club in the Premier League. So most of the players, they would like to play in that club, and they have the best financial and football conditions. That's why we can say that the best players or local best players are playing in that football club. So we are invited them. It's a normal thing for us.
Next question. If there's any, no, then yeah.
Is there any? My name is Rutvi Joshi from Kerala. Is there any injury concerns to the team?
Yes, какие травмирования в команде?
Не, все те, которые приехали, все мы здоровы и готовы играть завтра, показать хороший футбол.
All the players are here fully healthy and ready to play.
Anything else? If not, then thank you so much, Mr. Usman and Mr. Nazarov, and all the best for the tournament. Thank you.
Very much.
Excuse me.
Where is he? Салам алейкум, сделаем и пойдем.
Handshake. Handshake of the player.
Handshake, please.
Good evening, everyone, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. Continuing with the tournament, joined by the hosts India, the defending champions. delighted to be introducing Mr. Igor Stimash, the head coach of the Indian national team, the Blue Tigers, and player Mr. Sandesh Jingan. May I reiterate that prior to proceeding, that all questions would be entertained only which is associated with the tournament. If you have any other questions related to any other stuff, do be in touch with the team media officer who will be taking it forward later on, or the management will be taking it forward later on. Coach, if I may start with you, you are at camp in Mumbai. How much are you and the entire team looking forward to this?
Thank you very much, Nilanjan. I wish warm welcome to everyone, first of all, to our press conference, especially as a head coach of the host team. I wish warm welcome to all participants, countries who are here with us to play this tournament and make the crowd enjoy the football. How was in Mumbai? It was as we expected. It was difficult. The players know. We worked very hard. We had some 17 training sessions in 10 days. And I can say I'm very proud about the team, how they've done it, how they executed our working plan. And we are on our way to become a strong force in Asia once again.
Sandesh, how are the players motivated and looking forward to the championship?
Firstly, hello everyone. I think everyone is very motivated for this tournament. We had 2 games in Kings Cup and we had a little break, and we came back together and everyone was really motivated. We were given certain plans. I think we've been much told in the media already, but we were given certain plans and we worked on it. So it showed that the players are really motivated and trying to get into the right shape and improve ourselves. So yes, the motivation is right there. These are good games ahead, which also has an extra motivation. And the main thing is the World Cup qualifiers coming September. So thinking about that dream to qualify for the World Cup, it's just a process, and it's when you're in that process, it's always motivating, and boys are looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it. The statement comes from Sandesh Jingan. Raise your hands. Floor open for the questions will be coming to you. Please do introduce yourselves. I come to you later, sir, after finishes.
Hello, this is Rutvij from Kerala. Question to Jingan. So you come here twice before playing here. You came with Kerala Blasters. So how do you look at the stadium, the facilities, and?
I told Gaffa as well and other boys also that when I came here last year and translated, the facility is amazing, to be honest. We had a 3-week pre-season here in Ahmedabad, and the pitch is really good. Was good. I haven't seen it this time, but last year was really good. And the other facilities as well, the gym they have, the pool and everything is really good, and the city is also very nice. And we had a very good welcome when we landed in Ahmedabad, and special thanks to the Blue Pilgrims and all the fans who came to greet us. So the start looks good, and let's see how it goes tomorrow. Looking forward to it.
Hello, I am Sanjay from Times of India. Coach, we are the defending champion. Now tell me, how are the chances this time, especially against Syria, which is ranked, FIFA ranking is much above us.
I need to tell you, of course, I don't want to disappoint anyone. This is the chance for me to invite everyone and watch our games at the tournament, and that's what I will do. I would love to see many people at the stadium watching and supporting Indian team, because they deserve it. We have quite a new team. We have so many young players. If you ask me about defending the title, we don't think about it. We think about how to progress in our game, how advanced on certain things which will help us in the upcoming qualifiers. That's what we are focused on. So in any time I will never put any kind of pressure on my players in regards to the result in these tournaments. I would rather watch how my players are advancing on few points in the game, let's say, reacting for the second ball, winning it, trying to play short passes, move well, make runs in behind defenders. That's what I'm interested in this phase. No pressure about result. Of course, we came here to win it. Don't get me wrong, but that's not the first point I'm looking for.
Next question. Amitav.
Hello, Coach. My name is Amitav. I work with the Hindu newspaper. Coach, you have inherited a side which is looking to make it big in world football. So, what is your philosophy in getting it done? So, how do you see the team?
It's a long process. It's not only about the coach and the players. It's about changing few things between AIFF, ISL, I-League. It's about starting to work with youth leagues. It's about improving infrastructure. It's about changing many things in regards to football. It's about changing a break, which is so long, which will never allow us to become a strong force in world football. It's about changing number of the games during the year. You cannot become a strong force with 20 games a year. You need to play at least 50. There are many, many points it should be discussed, changed, and we should all start working on. You know, there are certain differences, I know, between interests, but there is only one main important interest, and that's football of India and the national team. Football is played so the national team can be strong and make a good result, and everyone needs to work in that favor.
Sandesh, if I may ask you, there's been a huge lot of influx of new talent coming into the national team. As a senior pro right now, how do you see this evolution of new players slowly getting into from the pipeline into the main squad?
I think it's great for the national team, and I always said that the future is a grassroots. If you have good grassroots, if you have good youth system, and if the continuous supply is there of good players each year, I think that's great for the national team. And this year as well, we have very good players coming in. Narendra is there, Anwar is there, whom these two boys I personally like a lot. And Thapa showed last year how well he can do it, give him the chance, and he played so well and scored as well in the Nation Cup. So it's good for the national team. These young players keep coming each year. It's only going to develop Indian football, and yeah, it's a good thing, man. Yeah.
Mr. Kundu, I come to you, Sanjay ji. Yeah, please.
This is Abhishek Kundu from Sportskeeda. One of the major things during the national camp which happened was related to Omid Singh's availability. So there were reports that you gave him a call up, and when giving an interview to Iranian media, he confirmed it. Yes, he got the call up, but our government rules doesn't allow it. Now every country has taken advantage of this FIFA rule. In fact, Belgium reached the semi-finals by taking advantage of this, but India doesn't allow. In Constantine's time, the same problem I met. Danny Bax came here, and in an interview with Sky Sports, his exact words were, "I think it's the only country in the world where they don't like players from different countries coming back to play and represent them." So, this barrier, how big is this barrier in development of Indian football?
Coach, just prior to you proceeding, that's the law of the land. I believe no one from the AIF.
Yeah, but I appreciate the question which was put in front of us, because it's connected to the question before, where we can improve. That's one of the big points where we can improve. If every country in the world is allowing the players of their origin to have second passport and play for its origin country, why shouldn't we do that? It would help us. I already received 7-8 names about Indian players who are abroad somewhere, who were born there, but their parents are Indians. They are from here. They have Indian passports, you know, and they are ready to sacrifice themselves and work and play for India. We should start thinking about it. I'm not a politician, I'm not getting into that, but we need help from each side so we can become a strong force again. And that's one of the points as well.
Mr. Joshi.
Today in the morning we saw you were uncomfortable.
That's for whom?
Sandesh. So we saw in the morning you were not comfortable walking. So how is your injury?
How I walk comfortably, can you show?
I saw you limping.
I had a small thing in the training a few days back, and it's just that I was a bit jet lagged. I had a flight and I was just tired from it, so it's nothing serious or anything like that. It's just I was a flight came in and was tired sitting too long. That's it, nothing big.
Coach,
yes.
like you were saying, like your main aim is to go for the World Cup qualifiers in September. That's why like this is all kind of a training process. Like, but when do you visualize India getting into the World Cup, 2022, 2026? Like, what is your view?
Listen, football is so beautiful that he can surprise all of us, and I'm wishing that we become one of these nicest surprises in the following qualifiers. But I will not make promises. I will do my best on a daily basis, talking to my players, working with them, teaching them, making changes, giving everything so they can improve and advance their game. Is that going to be enough? We don't know. There is a very short time of the time we spent together working. You know, after the Hero Intercontinental Cup, I will not have a chance to see them before the end of August when we start our sessions for the qualifiers. So time is short. We are trying to use it wisely as we can. We are not wasting it, not a single second, believe me. And as you can see, implementing so many young players in the team and having, I think, 12 of them having their debut in King's Cup in Thailand, it is showing you that we are thinking about future of Indian football. That's what we do.
Mr. Amitabh?
It's related to what you just now said. You have been insisting that there is competition for every spot in your team, and you have made quite a few changes compared to what you fielded in King's Cup. So in the present team, what was your thinking? So how did you pick up this squad? Again, you brought back Anas from retirement. So what are the thinking?
Thank you for your question. Before coming here, I did my research. I made my analysis of situation of Mr. Stevens, good results, great results, and unhappiness from the media side and the supporters with the way and style of play. I think that we play football for supporters, we play football for you guys, to make you happy, in the way we play. We're gonna try to do that. Even if the result suffers, we're gonna still keep trying to do that. Because even getting results but not making you satisfied, it will mean nothing, believe me. So that's what we are trying to do with putting so many young players with good technical abilities into the team. We are trying to change the style of game. It will take time. It's a slow process, but I'm quite convinced when I see how quick our players are learning, how excited they are about the work. I'm so happy, and I think that we can do great things together.
The last two questions. We'll wait for you, Mr. Joshi. Is there anyone else in the audience? Otherwise, Mr. Joshi there.
Coach, any message for the fans, for the Blue Pilgrims?
Of course, not only for them, for everyone who's got India in its heart and who cares about what India could become in the future. We need your help. We need your support. We need every one of you to be positive, to get behind us, because we are a young team. You know that we are one of the youngest senior teams in the world. And such a young team needs your support from the stands. Be patient, stick with us, and we'll pay you back.
Same question to Sandesh, in fact, message for the fans.
Well, I said before as well, firstly, thank you for coming to the airport to receive us. That was quite heartwarming. And like I said before as well, great days lie ahead for Indian football, and we all have to do this together. And the fans have always supported us, and we try our always best to show the same affection, the same love back through football. So it's a long road, and we have to do it together. And just thank for the support, and let's keep winning, let's keep getting better as a nation together. And like I said many times, great days lie ahead for Indian football.
Definitely hashtag back the blue, hashtag Blue Tigers. The last question, if anyone has, if any.
I don't need a mic, I guess. Sandesh.
Still good. We have that.
This is Amitabh from the Hindu newspaper. You're quite a senior to have seen a lot of transformations in the side. So you worked with the previous coach, now this new coach. So what are the differences that you see in approach, I mean?
He was even there with the previous coach, Mr. Vim.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of people don't know that. They forgot. No, of course, I think you all yourself have seen the difference there is in the playing style, you know. And Coach Stephen, it was a different brand of football which did brought us success. Is not denying that, but it was not appreciated so much by the fans and everyone in the room. Probably, I would say that. And Coach Igor has brought his brand of football which the boys are enjoying a lot, and the fans and the people in India are enjoying it a lot. So you can say it yourself. I don't have to make a big comment or start a new thing or like that, but you yourself know the difference. And this football which we are playing right now, everyone is enjoying it. It's a ball possession game, and everyone is loving it. And but still, we need to improve on it as players. We still need to adapt it quickly so that we are in top shape for the World Cup qualifiers.
Thank you so much, everyone. Mr. Srimash, Mr. Jhingan, thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you,
luck for the
sure.
tournament. Friends from the media will join us for snacks outside and accreditation cards. This gentleman in white shirt would be handing it over to you. Shobik, thank you.
All the best. Thank you.
एक मिनट